Climbing right off the bat. I'm not even to the top of this, but there's the shelter. My tent was way down there. And my heart rate's going pretty good already. Okay, keep climbing. Crazy. I've definitely never stayed at a place like this. It was weird because like the shelter was up there. You can't tell from this vantage point. But where I tented was like way down. So everyone that was staying up here could like see me, which is not a big deal to just see my tent. But this shelter has no privy. So trying to find a place to use the bathroom was interesting. Okay, so much on the agenda today. I have 17 point something miles today, which is normally considered normal. But given the terrain yesterday and not knowing if it's going to be like that today, I wanted to give myself plenty of time. So I wanted to be on the trail at 6:15 and I did it. I'm proud of that. That's hard for me. I looked at all the comments and far out to try to figure out if it was a day full of scrambles and climbs, and it's just hard to tell. I definitely have some. Just climbing out of the shelter. I don't know. Anyway, but there's lots of things on my agenda today that also could take up time. All right, so first off, in about a mile, maybe a little more, I have a really good view, supposedly. Should be able to see the New York City skyline from there. So that's exciting. We're in another dry stretch where it's just naturally there's not a lot of water sources anyway, but the ones that are normally there are dry right now. So I'm gonna have to go off trail a little bit to get water. I can't tell from the comments how far. So there's that. Then, okay, so there's a little cafe restaurant thing at Bear Mountain, and I was thinking of skipping it, but again, I'm gonna stop because of water. I have to get water, so I'll probably get a quick lunch there, hopefully if the time pans out. Oh, then I have the Trailside Zoo. That's exciting. Well, I'm not gonna get hyped up about that. From the comments, it's like, sometimes there's a couple of animals in there. So, you know, it's not like a normal zoo, I don't think, but still, that's a fun thing that the trail literally goes right through, so that's fun. Then I have the Appalachian market, which is resupply, and I'll get a sandwich or something for dinner. Then, to top it all off, where I'm having to stay tonight is 0.4 miles off trail, so I'm just like, so yeah, it's really, hold on, it's so, the grass is so tall right here that, I don't really like just putting my foot down in that, but oh well. Anyway, so all of that created the need for getting on the trail at 6:15. I'm glad I could pull it off, and I'm still slightly nervous about, I think it was high 17 miles today, of fitting all that in, especially if there are rock scrambles, but just do the best I can do. A lot different than my deer encounter yesterday, where they were like 2 feet from me staring at me. Really pretty. Really peaceful morning. Okay, I looked it up. That's Silvermine Lake and Letter Rock Mountain. This view is insane up here, and it's just about to get better. I'm pretty sure it gets better. I just don't like missing. Oh, there's the New York City skyline. right, so there's the Hudson River. And Far Out listed a bunch of mountains that are here. I don't remember a single one of them. But most importantly, New York City skyline. That's so cool. I don't think the camera's picking it up super great, but that is crazy to be up in the mountains but be able to see that. So apparently a few years ago, they created a detour, which is the official part of the trail. That's this way. The old AT goes that way. And reading through the Far Out comments about this detour, I was almost tempted to take the old AT. I was telling myself that it was still legit because, like, it's the AT. It was the old AT. Reasons for doing so: better views, access to water, and it is a couple miles shorter. And so I was like justifying it somehow in my head, which, P.S., for anyone else, go for it. Got something funky going on right there. My bangs are like finally growing out. Okay, squirrel. But then I was like, okay, the official AT mileage and the official AT route is the detour, so whatever. I did notice too that even though it's not listed on the detour thing, there is supposedly a place that has a water spigot somewhere along that detour. So whatever. I also didn't want to get lost because there was all these specific directions, like, okay, do this, do that, whatever. And I was like, I think I need to stick with what's in front of me. Not in the mood for getting lost today. Very happy about that. That's a lot. Goodness. No wonder I'm so tired. Right in the background of the 1400. 2 deer just ran through. Iconic AT. A beautiful sight to a thru hiker. Another beautiful sight to a thru hiker, especially in this super dry stretch. I didn't listen to the Far Out comments because for the water, they were saying you had to go up further to this like office building and there was a spigot. But since I had to go to the bathroom, I was like, well, let me go to the bathroom first and then I'll go get water. But there were drinking fountains right outside the bathroom. So walking up to the other place would have been unnecessary. That is beautiful. I'll climb up there and get a better view. All around views. Honestly, physically, this is another really tough day, just like the last 2 days have been. But at least I get views. Very nice. You know I love to sneak those blazes in pictures. Oh man. So nice. So it just dawned on me, I'm gonna be at Bear Mountain in a few miles. And it even says in the description on Far Out of like how crowded Bear Mountain gets because it's close to New York City and all. easily accessible by car. And it's Saturday. So I'm probably about to be like in shock of like people, but that's okay. Also, let's see, that's in like 3 miles, less than 5 miles then is the little hiker cafe thing that I'm stopping at Bear Mountain Inn. Honestly, mainly to resupply water, but I'm gonna have lunch there too. It'll be around lunchtime. Sorry, you're gonna get the breathing. So much climbing today. It's funny, we've got this paved section of trail that I'm sure whoever decided it would be a nice thing to put that in thought they were doing hikers a favor. It feels absolutely miserable on my feet. I'm like, oh my gosh. Too hard. It's always funny to me what I call like the touristy sections of the trail. And they put in these nice like manicured steps. Which for the record, I am not complaining about. I am absolutely exhausted. This is still a climb. So I'm thankful to not have to scramble. There's your view with my breathing. I should just go back and mute that or put some nice, lovely music over it. So right now it's only 76 degrees. It is getting up to 84 today. I am so hot. It's just the climbing makes me sweat. So I'm thankful it's only 76. I mean, my goodness, I can't imagine all the climbing I've done today if it was in the 80s or 90s. Also, thankful I'm getting most of the nasty climb done before it hits 80. Not all. I still have some climbs to do in the afternoon, but whew, thankful I'm doing this part now because it's still really hot. It really is quite stunning. If there was shade here, I would probably be taking a little break, but there's not, so onward I go. What in the world is that? Oh man. I mean, how do you not sit in that even though there's no shade? I gotta at least sit. Wow. Let me just go behind it. See, that is gorgeous. Holy cow. I took the bait. It is really lovely. I'm sitting in it like long ways, like a settee. And I got a nice view. Positive of being at a place that has lots of day hikers is you can ask them to take your picture, like I did, and have conversation. I like talking to random people, if you haven't figured out yet. Wonder what that was for. Also, spooky trees. I kind of like it. So pretty. Oh my goodness. We got another bougie bench. Yes, I am going to sit in it. I feel like sitting in that other one like gave me new life. Let's see what this one. What? Nice. This is my view from the bench. Cannot complain. Actually, for no flower. Excuse me chewing my trail mix. I didn't know there was like a building here. I mean, I guess I gotta check it out. I don't know what it is. A tower for something. Perkins Memorial Tower. Huh. I don't know if I want... I guess you probably get a good view, don't you? I'm almost regretting this. I'm tired. I'm not to the top yet. I feel like this was the same view that I had when I was up on that mountain a little bit ago. I'm not sure it was worth the steps. I guess that's a little bit better view. Through the dirty window. I guess it is cool to see like a 360 view. I regrets, but I would have had FOMO if I didn't do it. So many people. I love Bear Mountain. I'm still like on it. Not just because there was people. I like people. That was too many people, but I like people. This is what I don't like. On trail, every single person you pass, you usually say hi to, but at least acknowledge, smile, something. I purposely looked at and smiled at every single person I passed. And like, I got a smile from one person, and I'm telling you, probably past like 50 people at this point. And then one person talked to me because she was asking me how far away she was from the top. Everybody else just like, it's like, look at the ground. And I know I do that too in real life, but I don't like it. That's one thing that's gonna be hard for me post-trail, is like coming back to the, I'm in my own world, I don't talk to people, I don't smile at people mentality that so many people have. Is like a dream come true for my feet. Still not easy, but it's... So I'm coming in on the Bear Mountain recreation area. I forgot that this was here, and like way up there I could hear people laughing and yelling and having fun, and I'm like, what are they doing? But I guess there's a lake. I don't see anyone swimming. I don't know. I'll find out when I get down there. Restrooms. I kind of feel like I might be able to wait until I get to the cafe. But cute. Dude, I kind of want to just like go play volleyball with those people. Wouldn't that be fun? I could eat their food and not have to go to the cafe. lots going on. Okay, so I think this is the Bear Mountain Inn. It's fancy. I gotta find food. Must find food. There's a spa. I kind of feel that calling my name. All right, here's the Hiker's Cafe. My phone was charging. It was down to like 30-something%. Turkey sub, grapes. Super excited about that. Barbecue chips. I also ordered a pina colada slushie, but for some reason the slushie machine is taking forever, so gotta wait in it. Not planning on going in the gift shop, but hi. All right, back on trail. This is the trail, believe it or not. And headed to the Trailside Zoo is my next stop of the day. I think this is like my prep for going to New York City, as far as like being around so many people. I'm not exactly saying that I want to be part of the chaos that is in that pool, but I wonder why Far Out didn't make any comment about there being a pool here. Because maybe if it was hot enough, I would want to. But no. I'm at the Trailside Zoo. Wowza. This is misting out water. That has good. I like that it tells why they're here. And for the record, I have yet to see a single animal, which I'm also okay with, because maybe that means that they've been rehabilitated, or I don't know. There, that counts. I saw a butterfly, I can see. And a bee. This is the third bear I've seen on the Appalachian Trail. So I played kind of a mean trick on my family, and I sent them this picture of this bear with a text saying, I'm standing on the Appalachian Trail and I'm seeing this bear. And they all kind of freaked out and everything. I wasn't actually lying, because I was standing on the trail right then. He doesn't look happy. Very weird being this close to something that I could see, you know, out in the wild any single day. Definitely bigger than the two that I saw in the wild. Oh, hey, buddy. sign over there said that another black bear that was here, Sadie, passed away just in March of this year. So I wonder if that was this bear's mom or sibling or something. He likes to cross. So right now I am at the lowest elevation of the entire trail. Yeah. Which is not encouraging. It just means that I have uphill to go from here, and it starts right there. That was actually something that I didn't hype up, so I wasn't too disappointed. I knew it wasn't going to be anything crazy special. That's okay. It's not a bear. Okay. So I'm going to cross the Hudson River. That is so pretty. So the actual bridge is called the Bear Mountain Bridge. But yes, we're crossing the Hudson. It's really pretty. I mean, look at that. Views everywhere. That'd be cool to go across the train over water like that. Sorry, I got distracted by realizing that I really needed to have my trekking pole straps in my hands. Okay. Do not want them to fall. Crazy with all the climbing I did today that all I had to do was just walk across the bridge to get this beautiful view. It's a little maddening if you want to know the truth. You should only be able to get views like this from doing crazy climbs. There's a train going through. I would have loved to have seen the train go through there. Man, I literally, like, if I would have known that they were coming that soon, I might have considered waiting a little bit to see it. It's been a good day. It's been a fun day. I'm not really in the mood for another climb, especially at 3 o'clock. This very much feels like sitting in regular class on a plane and looking over at the first class. We don't get the nice stairs on our trail. That's hilarious. It literally comes out to the same exact spot. I wasn't sure, so I didn't want to take the stairs and wind up in the wrong spot. That is so funny. So for just that little, like, stretch from there, we are not allowed to use those nice stairs. But now it's okay. What a sweet sight. I assume that's the Appalachian market. I don't know, but even if that isn't it, it's close. I am so excited. I'm so hungry. Ridiculously excited, especially at this breakfast served all day. I might have to do that. It was a Shell station, in all fairness. I liked my dinner though. And for the record, I'm still thankful for it. Resupply was really expensive. They didn't have prices on any of their stuff, which is often the case at gas stations. But did not have to, you know, go off trail or shuttle into town or whatever. It was right there. I appreciate that. It's all good. That is a massive and gorgeous tree. Wow. I love people But it cracks me up how everyone puts their tent right by each other. This is where I'm putting mine, and everybody else is way over there. I'm going to talk to them. I already did. They're my friends. I like them. I will hang out with them. I just want to be by myself, though. They all know it. It's the way it is. Chili powder. I picked a bunch of wine berries. They're very good. Looks like that goes down into a little trail that I will not be going to. And maybe like a garden. Nice little sitting place. Lots of bugs, but what are you gonna do? You're outside in the summer. I got eaten alive in like the, half hour that I was sitting over there. I like where I put my tent. It makes me happy. Very nice. But yes, it is funny. There's my tent. There's everybody else. I did go play social games with them for a little bit. I love a good bell tower, but that's, I think, on every hour. So it might not be so lovely in the middle of the night. Oh well. It's fun.